The modern conservative is engaged in one of man's oldest exercises in moral philosophy. That is, the search for a superior moral justification for selfishness. All great nations begin the same way, with men and women pledging their heartfelt commitment to God and to certain unifying principles in accordance with their faith in God. And all civilizations end the same way. When people cast off their former commitments to God and their former commitment to those unifying principles, placing their faith in the modern-day golden calf, building a whole religion around the market economy, modern-day mammon worship, and choosing to serve mammon over choosing to serve God. A country of immigrants that honored God, strong families, and regular working people, has become a culture that worships celebrity, honors selfishness, pursues careers over family, and consumption over service. It's as if the market con men and myth makers cast a vicious spell over our collective consciousnesses, leading us to abandon our own consciences, dreams, and God-given talents, sacrificing our lives to empty myths and promises of the market gods, while falling under increasing bondage to those gods. The self-made man myth convinced us to abandon our sense of collective community and seek a lifestyle of individual prosperity, leading to ever-increasing levels of personal debt, soaring divorce rates, and societal breakdowns. Andrew Carnegie said that excess wealth was a sacred trust to administer for the good of the community. The God helps those who help themselves myth led to rampant shortages of police officers, firemen, nurses, and teachers as we began abandoning duty-filled professions, replacing our traditional sense of sacrifice with one of greed, selfishness, and avarice. King said that life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? The trickle-down myth caused men to look away from God as their source and to turn to mammonism, the greedy pursuit of riches, making idols of the rich and powerful, whose promises to build industries and share the wealth with all just led to hollow promises and unfulfilled dreams. In effect, we embraced Ebenezer Scrooge and Jacob Marley as the heroes of our age, only to replace them with Old Man Potter from It's a Wonderful Life, with the whole world now reverting to Pottersville, where even the love of mothers have grown cold, where decent housing is no longer affordable. Condominiums are nearly out of reach. College loans have sentenced a generation to a life of debt and driven others away from college altogether. All while greedy businessmen have hollowed out our factories, moving millions of American jobs overseas, a situation certain to get worse as jobs are lost to artificial intelligence and self-driving cars and trucks. Of course, to replace the principle of fairly sharing the fruits of our labors and the resources of our nation, you must have con men. Or better yet, perhaps, you must have secular prophets, preachers, and evangelists to promote the virtues of greed and selfishness. And like every religion, it must have a written creed. That is, a fundamental set of religious beliefs. For modern mammon worship, that religious creed is objectivism. Objectivism is the philosophical belief that selfishness is a great virtue and charity is a great evil. A philosophy that has taken root in the soul of many of our most influential conservative leaders and led them away from the ideals of Christian charity and a shared community. In the following segments, we show how objectivism has dismantled critical pieces of our national character, and we will each have a chance to look in the mirror and consider our role in restoring those missing pieces. In objectivism, all relationships are transactional, based on value. Thus, it is perfectly moral to abandon an aging parent whose value to you has depreciated.